Just ping me once whenever you started. Okay, so hi everyone. I hope all of you are doing well. Thank you so much again for joining. We are back, and this time after puja, all of us got tired in puja, and now we are getting back to work again. So let's start with the most awaited workshop, that was game development workshop. I guess everyone was pretty excited when we included this in our GDSC, and the game development team was also really excited to be a part of GDSC and teach us about game development, because I think this is a domain that is not touched upon a lot when we are talking about technical studies or when we are talking about engineering. But this is a good domain where there's a lot of excitement in developing the games, because I think most of us love playing games, but when we talk about developing games, we are pretty unsure about how to start, where to start, and how to go along the roads. But don't worry, we have the team here. They have been dedicatedly developing games for a while now. They have good knowledge about it. They would be helping us. And there is also a really exciting announcement at the end of our this game development workshop, that is on the third day. We have a huge announcement, so stay tuned for that, and I hope that at the end of this workshop you will be much more knowledgeable about game development and how it is developed, the scenario, the whole scenario. You will be much more knowledgeable about it. So yes, stay tuned. Now I would be welcoming the game development team. We have a lot of students in our game development team, but today we will be only having three of them. They would be presenting to us all the nicks and knacks of game development. I won't introduce them because I think let's keep it surprise. So the game development team, you can take over from here, and we are waiting for it.
Yeah, thank you. So am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So good evening, guys. Welcome to Google Developer Student Club in the domain of game development. I hope all of you are doing well. So today is the very first day of Pygame session. We will start with some basic intros on game development. Then we will jump into our main topic, that is Pygames. You should know these basic pathways in order to work with us in our future projects that will be declared to all of you in the last day of our session, that is the third day. We will also choose some of you for our game development community. Before jumping into the topic, I would like to introduce myself and my teammates and the other two speakers. That is, I am Arghadip Chakraborty, second year student of PIB. And the other two speakers are Shutoshi and Hare Krishna. This development domain is a vast area. We will go step by step, and the most important in this session is going to be interactive. You can ask your queries and we will clear your doubts. So let's get started. I know that most of you play games and like to play games, but have you ever wondered how this part, means the game, is developed, from where these games are made? This part will be delivered shortly by Hare Krishna. So Hare Krishna, please proceed.
Hey guys, good evening. I am Hare Krishna Jana. I am a student from second year CSE department. So you all know that there are mainly two types of games, 2D and 3D, right? So our session is on Pygame, and we can make some easy 2D games using this. It is unfortunate that the Pygame does not support any 3D capabilities till now, but in our upcoming sessions, we will make 3D games. There, we will use some powerful game engines. Do you guys have any idea about game engines? Anyone?
Yes, we are.
Yes, engines on
So,
which
can
the game
you
run.
tell any names about any game engines?
Unity लिखा ही हुआ है
Yeah,
अभी.
yeah, right. That's right. Unity is very popular and it is very easy. A game engine is a software that designed for the game development, and like just like an IDE that you all use in programming languages. Uh, there are many game engines, but the popular are, as you say, Unity, and and the one of them is Unreal Engine that we will use. Both of them are free to use, and you can just download it and install it in your computer. And it is very easy that you can start making games after installing it. Uh, Anyone? Aman Raz, please, if you can mute yourself. Aman Raz. Okay. Thank you. Unreal Engine is a game engine developed by Epic Games. So I hope many of you have heard about the Epic Games, right? If you ever played any PC games, I hope you have played the Fortnite or you have heard about the GTA 5, right? Then
Yes.
you must heard about the Epic Game Store where we can download these games and play games, right? You have played the PC games, right? Hello?
Yes, sure.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's good. Unity is a cross-platform game engine that is developed by Unity Technologies, and it is also a free software. In the Unreal Engine, we need to know the C++ programming language, and for Unity, we need to learn C# programming language. Now it's totally upon your choice to select a game engine which is most suitable to you. If you are comfortable with C++, then you can go for Unreal Engine, or if you are comfortable with C Sharp, then you go for Unity. Well, Unity is more easy as compared to the Unreal. Both of them are very easy, but Unity is very easy. Then there are many websites that provide us the tutorials for this game engine, and even we will help you with this. Then after choosing a game engine, we require several assets, means the characters, house, cars, animals. And without assets, a 3D game is not a game, right? So for making the assets, there are many softwares, but as we are focusing on the 3D assets, we will use softwares like Blender and Maya. So have you ever heard the names or ever used it?
No.
Okay, that's not a problem. Don't worry. We will teach you this if you be with us in our journey. So now some detailed basics on this software will be delivered by Orgodip. So I would like to call him and say something about this Blender and Maya. Okay. So Orgodip, please continue.
Yeah. Thank you, Hare Krishna, for giving us a detailed information on game engines. Now the part is gaming assets. Here you can see Autodesk Maya in the left side, which is commonly shortened to just Maya. This software was this software is currently made and developed by Autodesk. Sorry, owned and developed by Autodesk. And this software is a 3D graphics application that runs on Windows, macOS, Linux, and you can also see Blender in the right side. So in the next slide, you can see the interface of Maya. Here, there are several options. This is the interface of Maya. You can see a character also in the screen. That is the character of a honeybee. This character was made from a certain prop, that is circle or a square, that is any polygon can be reshaped into a character, that is you can see in the screen. There are several options like you can see sculpting, scripting, lighting, gravity, and many other. You can also design a character as per your choice with the help of the options. For making animations, we use the controllers, and the controllers help the characters to move, and we can move the characters as per our choice. I shall show
Okay,
and teach you all the things.
Orgodeep, sorry to interrupt, but I think
Ha-
Krishnendu asked if BGMI is on Unreal Engine. We missed that query.
Okay, okay, I am clearing it. So after that, I was telling that I shall show and teach you all the things in our future sessions. Now this software was written in C++, Python, C hash, and ML. Now the part that is comes of Blender. So Shutosh, yes. Can anyone name the character which is seen in the screen? The character which is standing here. Anyone?
नहीं पता.
This is the character. The name of the character is Spring. The you have you ever heard the name of the film that was made by Blender, that is Spring?
No.
If no, okay. So the software has this is the character Spring, and the famous movie Spring was made from this software. The software has similar type of usage as Maya. Here you can see the several options. Likewise, Maya, you can use either of these two softwares as per your choice. But as an animator, I would prefer Maya the most. So if you have any queries till now, you can put in the chat box. Now we are going to enter into the pygames, and this will be discussed by Shutoshi, our next speaker. So Shutoshi, please proceed with your part.
So, okay, I'm Shutoshi Ray and I'm second year student, CSC department. So, as we heard of the engines, right? So, for developing games like BGMI, Assassin's Creed, we need Unity and Unreal, those type of big games, right? And to make a place in market when we will initially release our game, right? So, but to make a small amount of games like low end games, because pygames it's much easier to build low end games faster. That's why we will use pygames in this session. Before we jump to the pygames, we will get some idea about Python. Okay, so I, so this is some basic concept. So I will show you in some online compiler. Okay. Sorry. So like like for exclamation mark, like tab key, where we can use tab key, right? Do you guys have? Do you guys already know Python, right? I think.
Yes.
Okay, you guys already know Python. So everybody has some kind of idea, right? For Python. So because in Pygames we
Yes.
need Python concept like for loop, while loop, class, and concept of function also.
Yeah, yes, sure.
Do you guys know that all of you? Should I give
So
also?
even if you don't know it, I would still suggest please stay along. I think if you encounter any issue, it would be cleared. You don't need a very heavy knowledge of Python. Just you should be able
I am
to
just going
write
to
very
clear for a short video only today. From next year, I
yeah,
will
no
go to,
issues.
for the project. Okay.
Yeah, no issues. You can do that.
Okay. So for like is like if we use hello, and for that we can slash t. We can use after that. See the uses of slash t. What is this? Becomes a space. Okay. Sorry. Okay, sorry. It's giving a space. Okay. If I give enter in, then it will give us the next line. Okay. Yeah. But what can so next is the black slash. Actually, I know. So string for string is the comment of strings for like I already use the single it's double quotation mark. You can also use the single quotation mark if you want. There is not an issue. See, it's also working. So and you can for commenting out you can use for debug string for if I use sky art. What is the use of the thing is that if I take a this picture, okay, so flag of any of this flag, okay, so if I use this, mm, I can use for such. So when I print the a, it will print the symbol. Okay, no, sorry. Okay. Yeah. I think app is getting a mistake. I think. So then we are string actually used for the designing part. I don't know why it's giving error. Yeah. See it printing. Okay. So now for the comparing operators. For example, if I want to print okay, if E is equals to 8, B is equals to 7, C is equals to 6. Okay. So if I print A is equals to B, and instead of print A is equals to so when I print it, say it's a false and it's true. What is the comparison operator? So E is greater A is equals to B. That's why it is giving. It's not equals to B. That's why it is false. And E is greater than B. That's why we are giving us true. And so next is the Boolean operators. So I already shown the true and false. The Boolean operators consist of two operators like false and true. And and then the logical operator. The logical operators, for example, if if A is equals to B, or A is greater than B. So then
Shrutarshi, I think
yes.
you are going a little too fast. Also, please keep talking while whatever you are doing.
Okay,
Just
sorry. I'm just getting a for if and else loop. Okay, so
okay, okay.
that I can show them the what is the difference between the odd and AND operators.
Okay, but just keep explaining to them while typing because I think a
Okay.
lot
So
of them are
I'm just
left.
saying if okay, sorry. So if A is equals to B or A is greater than B. Okay. So if one of these becomes true, then it will print true. Otherwise, it will print false. Okay. So if I print it, you can see that it's giving true because odd is there because A is greater than B, right? A is 8 and B is 7, right? So that's why it's printing true. But if I give AND, it will give false because in AND operators you have to get the both of the thing is true. But A is not equals to B. That's why it is giving us false. Okay, that is the logical operators. Okay, so now the next is the declaration of operators. I already shown you how to declare the operators. So you can also declare the operators by giving a point in front when you naming the operators. Like you can give it like this also, no problem. So you can operate. So if you print it, but no, so no, sorry. So these are the initial answer. This thing I already shown you. So I'm going for the next topic. So there is a list. I think everybody has some kind of idea what is array because every programming language has concept of array, right? So in Python there is no concept. You can use it is list. Okay. So in list you can put all operators like for character operators, float operators, integer operators in a single manner, and you don't have to assign a length of the array before putting the values. Okay. So that is a list. So should I show you the example?
Yes, I think you can also. Can you please slow down a little because not everyone is able to catch up, and
Okay, sorry.
and I think you are a little messing up between operands and variables or data items. So,
Okay, sorry for the mispronouncing.
oh, no issue.
So the thing is that if I show you like so first we are initializing A is equals to 7, B is equals to 6, C is equals to 9, 8, right? So we can do one thing. We can instead of printing like this, we can do one thing. In a single line, we can print like 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. And when we printing it, we can use these operators collectively. Okay. So any question regarding list?
So we can write as you are writing numbers, can we write any alphabet?
Yeah. You can. Yes. Like for hello. Yeah, you can. See, after I running, so it's printing. Okay. You can put all the thing instead of like in C. You can't print a string and character and integer in both in a single array, right? But in Python, it is a list, so you can put all the things in a one. Okay. Any question?
Just to elaborate what he said, he actually meant that in case of arrays in other programming languages, we cannot have different types of data items in a single array. Like in case we want to add a character and an integer in together in an array, it won't be possible. But in case of Python, it's possible. So that is why it's not called array here, it's called list, because arrays are known as the homogeneous collection of data items, whereas in case of
Yes,
Python, we
yes.
call it list. So this is the main difference. Other than that, the functioning is very similar, so it won't be an issue.
Any of any question? The list. So array is a collect. Okay. Any question? No question. Okay. So I'm going for the next topic. Okay. Okay.
In
No, in when you are developing in Py games, there is no function for array. You are using the list actually. Yeah, it is. So list will help us in the Py games also. That's needed actually. Any more question?
No.
So, the next topic. So this is the loop. So loop is a condition. Okay. So if you, it's like a string. Okay. So if I ask you what is the simple definition of loop, can anyone simple definition of loop? Okay.
Repeating one, sir.
What?
Repeating a condition on something
Yeah. Repeating a
until
condition.
condition is
Until it
true.
gets it work done, right? So yeah, after when we are initializing, like if I show you with example, so here I put a list. Okay, I have already made a list. So you can see that from start, it's starting from two and it ending with hello, right? So when I print for, so we just going to print I. Okay. So what happening? Oh, sorry, wait, sorry. Again. So it will print from two to hello. Okay. So if I print like, and so after the loop ends, the it printing it getting out of the loop and it printing the finish. Okay. So that is the concept of loop. And there is two kind of loop is there, uh, for loop and while loop. Okay. Any question regarding loop?
No. No question.
Okay, the condition statement. Okay. So what is the condition statement? You have two friends. Okay. Neha and Sneha. Okay. So you have only 500 rupees. So you have seen that you when you are going for date with a Neha, then they like they like inexpensive dinner, right? So it's cost more than 2,000 rupees. But in other hand, Sneha is very richer, but she loves coding and not in just an expensive dinner, but you can make it 500 rupees. And so that's why when you see money and 500, the money is equals to 500. So you should go with Sneha. Should I give you some more example?
Yes, you can give some more examples.
Okay, mm, so like for Prajwal, okay, Prajwal has 500, 200 rupees, and he have to buy a pen, okay, of cost of 500, 500 rupees, and there is also a cost of 100, there is also a 100 rupees pen. So, so if you have, sorry, so Prajwal money ticket money, so money, when money is greater than 200, you can buy the pen. Yeah, actually, okay, so one
Please,
minute.
please, guys, please.
Sorry for the background music. Really sorry for the background sound. So else you can't buy the pen, okay? So I already told that. So let's. So the money is 200. So I already know. I think I already know the result that you can't buy the pen. So let's take it as an input. Okay. So
Sritashi, I think if you want, you can take 1 minute break. Meanwhile, someone else can take over, and please try to minimize the background noise. Meanwhile, till then, I think others can take
yeah,
any.
actually, I think you already know that I have some issue. Yeah, I was going through my some family issue. That's why it's happening.
Okay, okay, no issues.
Uh,
Due
Sorry
to
for the
some
background.
it's happening.
So Harikrishna, can you take from me? Okay, Harikrishna, can you do that for me?
Okay, I'll try.
Okay.
Please wait for 1 minute. Sorry for this.
Sorry for the interruption, guys.
Okay, no problem.
Argodeep, please present your screen now. Sorry, guys, for this interruption. Hello, Argodeep. Are you here? Hello.
Hare
Sorry,
Krishna,
guys.
mute.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so Priyanshu, I think this information would be directly communicated to you via the Google team, that is the GCP team. I think last year we got around, if I remember, we got the goodies around December. So you can expect it around that time. But don't worry, if you have completed, you will for sure get the goodies. And I hope that all of you had fun completing the 30 days of Google Cloud program.
So, okay, guys, sorry for this interruption and thank you for your patience. Uh, so we are watching to the loop. So what is loop? Loop is a continuous a cycle that is that is taking a instruction of program that will be continually come when sorry hello hello hello
Yes, you are
Yes.
audible, Hari Krishna. Go on.
sorry.
So, meanwhile, they are setting things up. I can take over a little bit. I would say that loop is also known as iteration. So, when you have to do one task repeatedly, the point is that you can write it multiple times, but how many times would you write? Like, for example, if you have to do a task, say, for example, 1,000 times, would you write the code 1,000 times? It won't make any sense. So, loop is just a way to do it. In here we have a condition. We have the starting condition, that is from which point the loop will start, a condition that would specify when the loop would end, and inside it you can place in your task. So you can do it this way. And since most of you are from programming background, I think you won't face any problem while understanding what is loop. But if you have any questions and while they are setting up, you can shoot in the chat. Okay, I don't think anyone has any questions. So as you can see here, we have a list of items. We have 0, 1, 5, 6, and 7. So the condition of the loop starts from here for I in digits, which means that the I would represent for each iteration one of the elements from this list. Like when we start the loop, this I will take the value of 0. Why? Because it's the first element. So it's asking us to print I, which is it would first print 0. After that, we have a statement else print no items left. So I think from here, anyone from the game development team can take up. I have explained the basic logic of loop.
Okay, sorry, very sorry. This there was a network issue. So after this, we will talk about the other things when developing the game. Now, for this time, do you guys have set up the pycharm? We will use the Python programming language for the pygame development. So that's why we need the pycharm software. So have you guys who are interested in this uh, developing game with us? So do you guys have the pycharm software? VS Code is good, but pycharm is really very good for the pygame and also the Python. So we are suggesting you to install the pycharm. So if you don't have the pycharm, you can just download it. I am going to send the link. Wait.
Hare Krishna, send the link into the chat box.
Yes, I am sending the link. Just wait a minute. We will set up the PyCharm for the game. I have sent the link on the chat box. Please check it. And Argati, please stop your sharing. Let me share. Thank you, Argati. So here you can see after clicking the link, you will go to the this website. And do you guys can see this? Hello.
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
you
sure.
Yes.
see? Okay, okay. So after coming to this website, you have to just download the community version. It is free and it is more than enough for our developing. So just click on the download link and wait for some time. Here you can see you can download it. Just click by save. It is started downloading. So I have already installed it. You can see it. So I am not going to download it. So you can download it now. Are you guys downloading or have you set up the PyCharm?
Also, is would it be okay if they use any other editor? Because I think it would take a little bit of time to download and set it up.
Okay, then you can go for the VS Code. That will be good. No
Okay, the
problem.
point is that you should know whichever editor you are using, just know how to, figure
Yes,
things
how to
out there.
operate it. You have to know that. So first of all, you have to install the PyGames in your system so that you can access the PyGame module. So for installing that, you have to just go for click on Windows R, then you can see the in run window and type there CMD and press enter. Okay. Are you guys following? Hello.
Yes.
Okay, just go to the CMD and type there pip install install pygame. Okay, and press enter. Then it will start installing. But I have already installed. You can see it is saying that requirement already satisfied because I have already installed this module in my system. So you have to install this pygame module and then we can start the developing game using pygame. Now wait for 1 minute. Now the next part will be continued by Argodip. So wait for 1 minute.
Okay, so I think Orgadeep is facing some network issues. Hare Krishna will have to continue.
Okay, okay, I understand. Okay, then after setting up all of the things, you have to just open your IDE. That could be VS Code or that could be pycharm. And there, if you want to use the pygame module, then you have to. I'm just using pycharm. You can use the VS Code. That is similar. Okay, the code is the code is absolutely the same. Just I'm using this because I'm comfortable with this here. So if you want to use the pygame module, you have to first import that. And to import that, you have to just write. Oh, sorry. I'm not presenting now. Very sorry.
So I guess everyone, please just relax for a minute. I think all of you are getting a little bit
Sorry,
more
guys. This is
nervous.
our
It's
first
okay,
session,
right?
so everyone is nervous.
It's okay. Take a minute. Relax. Relax. It's going
Okay.
good.
No, that's not problem. Let me
No
continue.
issues.
So you can see the screen now. Just open your IDE, and to import the pygame module, you have to type import import and then pygame. Okay, then then you have to initialize all of the function in the pygame module, so that for that you have to type pygame dot in it bracket close. Then then you can use the pygame module. And first for the first you for the making of game, you need a game window. Okay, so for that you have to write pygame for game window. Let me use a variable game window equals to pygame dot display dot set mode. Then you have to enter the width and the height of the display which you want to use.
What
Let
was
me
that init thing? Pygame.init.
Anything is a initial statement that initialize all of the function in the pygame. Okay, if you can press control in your keyboard and then click on the pygame, you will go to the pygame module, and you can see all of the functions that is inside the pygame. To use all of this function, you have to initialize all of this, and to initialize this you have to use this statement. Okay, without this statement you can't you access the function inside the pygame. Do you understand? Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so now to set up the gaming display, I have created a variable game window, then pygame.display.set mode, and let me take the width 1000 and the height is suppose 500. Okay, now if you right click and just run, or in your VS Code just press the code runner function, code runner module, you can start. So sorry, I have done some syntax problem. Let me try it once more. Python dot display dot set mode. Sorry for the introduction, guys. So here you have to in you have to put a square bracket before dealing with the height and width. So we put the square bracket, then our required height. This is the width and this is the height. And if you run this, you can see the window that is just disappeared. Actually, we have to put this on the game loop. That's of after this. After that, this display will remain continue in this screen. I can show you. To put this to this. You can see the window, but we can cut it because we have not set up the statement that can stop this program. So that will we will do that after when we are actually making the game. Now I'm just showing you the basics. Okay. So we have
The
created the
you
game
are doing
window.
the screen size, I guess, the pixels.
Huh? What you said?
The window that you are making is the screen size.
Yes, screen size. This is the width of the screen, and this is the height of the game we
So you
will
can
play.
do the most common using 600 480 pixel one.
Okay, that's not a problem. 600 PAT. But you can initialize any pixel you want. If you want 6600, you can do that. That's not a problem. That's completely your choice. Okay. Now I'm just showing you. That's
भैया
why I'm putting any random number.
भैया जो पहले में नंबर लिखा हुआ है वो हाइट है या ब्रीथ?
ये जो पहले नंबर लिखा हुआ है ये विथ है, विथ। तुम देख सकते हो जब मैं चालू कर रहा हूँ यही सबसे लंबा है ना, जो विथ है, और हाइट कम है। और या ऑब्वियसली 1000 इज ग्रेटर देन 500। दैट्स राइट। After you can see this, the name is pygame window because we have not set any name on this window. So if you want to set a name, then you have to just set game window equals to pygame dot display dot set caption. Set caption, then you have to enter the string that you want. My game. You can see the name changed to my game. Okay. You can set any name you want. We'll set the name of our game here when we'll make the game. So now we stop it. Then we need some variables that will handle the game. So for the variables you want that, if you don't know FPS, that will set, we will set that using time module. Then the other things, if I can show you a game that is very popular. You have also played in the Nokia mobile, right? White and black mobile. What is, and you play this, that you have played a snake game there. We'll make, if different game that is more good to see, but I'm just showing you that you can make it very easily. The snakes need just to one hour. That is very easy. And if you want to do that, then you need some variables and the game loop that will handle the game window for a long time where you're playing the game, and you have to set the sounds, background images, etc. So for now, this is the for now. Let's stop here. We'll make the game when we start to do the variables and the others. So for now, I'm stopping. So let me stop presenting. So for today, this is our basics of the Py games. This is something ridiculous that we have not shown you many things because all our teammates are little bit nervous, and everyone is going through the situation. Sorry for this.
Okay, so no issues. I think what you can do as an alternative is you guys can record it on your own and then we can upload it in YouTube so that others can see the better version of it. And I think these problems keep happening. Let's not take it as a benchmark of this event. I hope the next day would go much more better. And I think that was it for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Thank you so much for showing patience. And if anyone has to say anything, they can take over.
Nihadi, will there be any meeting at 8 p.m. today for newsletter?
Yes, we will have a meeting for newsletter at 8 p.m. So I
Okay.
think we'll be meeting in around 1 hour.
1 hour. Okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay. No, I'm saying that we will be meeting in 1 hour. I'm not saying that we will have a
Okay.
meeting of 1 hour.
So today it will be the.
Yes, today it will be.
Thank you.
Also, if anyone wants to be a part of our newsletter team, they can follow our group messages. I think the GDSC TIB group has all the information over there. We have made a separate group for it. Once you enter that group, I would be sharing a link of meeting at 8 p.m. that we will be conducting. Then you can join if you are interested in being a part of the newsletter and helping us with that.